Hi everyone, welcome back to another video where I'm going to be using craft resin to make a gorgeous tray. I haven't decided on what colours I'm going to do yet, but other than that, let's just get straight into it. So I'm going to be picking some colours from the mica powder range. Now I love these mica powders because they're just really well pigmented. So these are the craft resin ones. They are 30 different colours in each pack, which I absolutely love. I kind of want to do black and white, but I feel like I should do something a bit more inventive. Maybe we should go purples. I think purples would be really nice. I finally made a decision. We're going to go for purple, like tones of purple. I'll show you the ones I've decided on. So we have lavender. We have lavender, which looks like this, gorgeous. Aubergine, which is a little bit lighter, looks like this. And then a bit of purple glow. So I'm going to mix up my resin. I have found lately mixing your resin in a silicone jug with a silicone stick, it just really helps, like, make sure there's no bubbles. I feel like I'm not explaining that well, but less likely to get loads of micro bubbles. And then what I do is once I've finished mixing and like pouring, I'll leave a little bit of resin in the bottom and then let it set. And then what happens is you can literally, once it's set, and you can literally just pull it out like that, and then it's like a clean cup to reuse again and again. Because I used to be somebody that would get through so many plastic cups, it was a joke. And I still use like paper cups for pouring because I really like that you can pinch the sides and it's just super easy and stuff. But I have found I've saved buying so many cups just by using a silicone jug, so maybe that's something to try if you haven't yet. But yes, so I'm using the casting resin today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the same amount part A to the same amount part B, and I'm going to go and mix it for about 5 minutes. That's just my preference. It depends on like temperature and stuff, exactly how long you mix. So just bear that in mind. But when you're mixing your resin, you want to mix until like you can't see streaks anymore. So you'll notice when you first start mixing, there's like streaks within your resin. You want to mix till it's like pretty clear, and then what I like to do is just leave it to sit for a bit. But yeah, so I'll go off camera and do that, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I've got all my colours mixed up. I'll show you what they look like. This is what purple glow is looking like. Then we have aubergine, really pretty. Then this is lavender. And then I've got a fourth cup here. I'm going to add some white alcohol ink to it. I use the Fluids one in the shade Snowflake. And this is what's going to create like a gorgeous marbly effect. So I'm just going to put a generous amount in there and then give that a mix. Then I'm going to add some of this, which is just some silicone oil, and that's what creates like a gorgeous effect in the resin. You don't want to add too much of this though, because it will create a weird effect on your resin. But let me just pop a few drops in there. There we go. And then just gently mix that in. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my colours together. So the way that I do it is I kind of layer them on top of each other. And the important bit is to make sure not to over mix them together. And then in fact I'm going to pop them in the white because this is a bigger cup. And then I've also got the colour aubergine to pop in here. I'm so excited to see how this turns out. For fun, I'm going to add another drop of silicone oil into this mix. If I can see my silicone, oh, it's there. As you can see, it's already, cells are starting to come through already, and I think it's really pretty. I'm going to add another drop just on top, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swirl it just a little bit, not too much, and then I'm just going to pop my tray level on my desk. Hopefully you've got a nice little angle of it there. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do is I'm just going to spritz it with alcohol, because this will help bring out some of those cells as well. So I'm using this alcohol spray, it's just from Amazon. And I just think it's such a simple effect to create a beautiful tray. I'll show you up close. This is what it looks like up close. Look how pretty it is. I actually can't cope. I think this would be gorgeous on like a dining room table, and you've got your candles in the middle there, or you've got your wine for a girls' night. I just think it's super, super pretty. It's actually more purpley in real life. I think because it's later on in the day and I've got my art lighting on, it looks a bit lighter than it actually is, but it's super, super pretty. And oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed. Look how well that silicone oil just works in the resin. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. And again, I have used the Craft Resin mica powders for this project as well. Remember, if you do want a discount on the Craft Resin or mica powders, you can use the code STUNTOGETHERUK at checkout for a discount on Craft Resin. We have loads of videos coming up on the YouTube channel, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any other videos. Other than that, I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone!